Launched in 21 March. It's just big sell-off really. Circulating supply to most total supply. Oh my god. Fully diluted market cap. It's a $60 million market cap. Look at the website. We're building a private internet for everyone. What the hell? It's so weird. This is so weird.
HOPR helps you transmit data privately and securely. For example, from Alejandro to Zoe, or Company A to Supplier Z. But can't we already do that? What makes HOPR different? HOPR fully protects your privacy by keeping your metadata secret. Even when you encrypt your data, metadata still lets you tell what's inside. This is where HOPR comes in. HOPR splits data into many indistinguishable packets. Each packet can hop through our network via a different route. At each hop, the HOPR mixnet combines these packets with data from other HOPR users, so no one can tell who's sending what to who. Of course, in reality, it will look a bit more like this. The more people who use HOPR, the more private it becomes. Together, we will change data privacy for good. HOPR.
Okay. Coinbase. I look, it's got good APR, 15%, for running a HOPR node and relaying data. Okay. That's good. How much do you have to stake? Hold on. Right, sorry. All right, enough of that. I think we've figured out what it is. I don't know. Governments, David's saying governments won't like HOPR. I'm not fond of the website, to be honest with you. It's so tacky. They could have done a better job. What's this one? Is that the same video?
Millions of gigabytes of data are sent around the world every minute, and this is only going to increase. HOPR.
Same tacky music.
To run.
Rubbish. All right, forget about that. All right, we know what it is now. Telegram. I probably should go and have a look at their Telegram. I hopped on board the HOPR Moon rocket. That's funny. Let's see what people are saying about it. Please pay attention to what I've been talking about. HOPR makes moves. Right. The sentiments is good. Oh, it's lagging. Get it. Right, let's have a look at HOPR. Getting a little bit of lag. Sorry about that. All right. The correct chart to use is MEXC. Even though it came on Coinbase later, actually, the one to use is MEXC just because you have more data. Actually, this was launched in March 21 on, yeah, that's correct. Well, February. This is February, right? So the token was launched on February 21 and basically it sold off. Basically, look, just like one big sell-off, which is pretty miserable. You had a lot of volume here. See that? There's a lot of volume here, and there's a little bit of volume here, and there's some at the beginning. So what I can see just by looking at the chart is that the price is above all of this volume. That's good to see. And we have a little bit of volume up here. We're coming into that volume now, which is probably why the price has halted somewhat. Let's have a look at the volume pool. Let's see what the volume says. Okay, so the point of control is down here. We're at the value area high right now. It's trying to get above it. So the last, it's tried twice. We're kind of holding the value area high right now. Okay. So if it can flip the value area high into support, that's a really strong bullish sign. It's something to bear in mind, something to note. Let me just, hello war's here. It's a full house here today, Ellie. Lots of people watching. Let me just go through this quickly. So I don't know if people are like learning from the way I analyze the charts, but if you are, it's good practice to just keep on doing this, and you'll just see it for yourself. You do the range pool, volume, get those levels in, create a group for that, volume levels. Okay, once you have that, you get the let me get the all-time high as reported on CoinMarketCap. 97. See that? So it's interesting how the charts don't always have the correct numbers. David is poo-pooing me. Very nice. You took a longer. Hold on. David took a long on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin just went up a little bit. Okay, get your all-time low in, get your all-time high in. Right, now you have those figures from CoinMarketCap. Draw a range pool, a fib pool, and the way to do it is from top to bottom, because we want to see the resistance on the way up. And I'm using the log chart, just bear that in mind. Okay, if you want the exact figures, you have to use the same figures that you put in for the all-time high. I'm just doing it kind of roughly. That looks about right. Let me just go down here and do the same thing. Okay. Okay, that's that. I can hide those now. then what you can do is, what I'll do is I'll look at the candles. I mean, you can do it in any order, but I always look at the candles. This is the yearly candle. I always start at the highest time frame. I don't like the volume going up, but we had big volume coming down, and it's almost reversed. We've almost reversed this volume, this big volume here. So that's a good sign. You want to see that. You want to see increasing volume on the way up, and at the moment I'm seeing slightly decreasing volume. But the good thing is that this, you see this candle here, this 3-month candle, with high volume, we've passed it, we've cleared it, we've cleared the price action on that candle. That's good. You want to do that. You want the price to clear big volume candles so they don't create resistance. And effectively, there was a lot, you could argue that there was a lot of selling, but the reality is this selling is also buying. Don't just think of this as, just because it's red, don't think of it, oh my god, people are selling. Yeah, people are selling, and it's being bought up, and it's quite heavy volume. So even though the price dropped, it just came back up because most of the selling was done here, and now the price is above that volume. That's good. That's what you want to see. It means that these people now in profit, and so there's no pressure for them to sell. And it also means that even though the people here bought, they didn't sell, they didn't leave. Even though they were underwater, they held. That's kind of a good sign. That's what you want to see. I think the timing of the launch was terrible, which is why it just went down. Like, I don't think you can blame the team on this token for the price going down, because they launched just after the Bitcoin peak, I think. No, I think Bitcoin peaked here. They basically, they launched at the height. Okay, they launched at the height of alt season as the alt started to drop. And then you had that May crash. That's the May crash. And you had a relief rally, which is where the price held here. And then it just sold off. Okay, so they kind of launched it really badly. But the fact that this project has basically survived this bear market after a catastrophic drop in price is a good sign. It's not a bad sign. That's what I'm seeing from the price, from the way the price has moved. All right. Any liquidity levels? No, I can't really see any monthly levels. You see, there is one here, but it's been cleared twice. You see how the wicks of these candles go up once, twice. So it's cleared that level twice. So even though there is a level there, you don't necessarily expect it to offer much resistance as the price goes up. So I wouldn't necessarily consider that. There's also one here, and we're actually trading above it. Again, it's the same thing. Can you see here how the wick goes up into the level and the price sells off? And so again, the liquidity from that level has basically been taken. And so there are liquidity levels on the underside here. These are untapped liquidity levels lower down. We do the same thing for weekly. Just go on the upside. So there, we're into a weekly level right now. We're into resistance. This weekly level's been tapped. See, there is a level there, but as the price goes up, it clears the level and then the price rejects. You had the same thing happen here. Same thing happened there. And that one was cleared by this price movement. There was one there, and as the price came up, it cleared that level. But because you see how that weekly level has been tested 3 times, there is a level there. It's just something to bear in mind. I'll keep that up. because I can clearly see that there is a level there, even though it's been cleared of liquidity. Potentially that's acting as an SR flip, so that's why I'm just going to leave that there. You have one up here. You have one up here. Okay. When I do dailies, let me have a look at dailies. Let me just see if there's anything that's outstandish. A daily level there by the weekly. Are we into that now? Yeah, we've already passed it. Couple of levels there. The rest is cleared. And then you're up there. That's all cleared. That's all cleared. All of these levels are cleared. There's one there by the weekly that's still there. No, it's cleared. These are all cleared. Cleared. Oh, there's one there. There's one higher up. All right. So that's all your levels. There's lower levels, but I'll just ignore those. Okay. What do you guys think of Link? Sebastian's asking. I took a short in BTC. Okay, Shushant, well done. I'll have a look at BTC after this. BTC will retest 69300. I am 100% sure. Single print will also imbalance at 69300. Okay. All right, so you've got all your stuff, all your levels. Then just kind of have a look and see what it looks like. Okay. So you can see that there are liquidity levels to go through. Where are the most lines? Kind of here around the golden pocket. Just above the golden pocket, you have a weekly and a daily level. A little bit of resistance there. But really what I'm interested in is volume resistance. That's what I'm really interested in. And if I can break down this price action into a range, you can see that there is a little bit of a range forming here. See that? There's a little bit of a range there. And effectively, we're trying to get back into that range. So what you can do then is you can do a local volume pool. And have a look. Get rid of that now. Apparently $1 billion worth of shorts just entered BTC. The hell? Have a look. Oof. Okay. Just be careful with that short, huh? Because if $1 billion worth of shorts just entered, and look, it hasn't gone down, it's got to be careful. These are longs closing. Longs closing. Longs opening. Longs opening. This is Bybit. Let me have a look at Binance. Oh, look at those liquidations. What is this? Why is this on tick? What the hell? Don't tick. These are longs closing though. OI dropping. Looks like longs are closing. That's why it's easier to use Bybit, because you can it's easier to see what's going on. I want to see liquidations, like there aren't that many. All right, let's see what happens. We're still above this kind of line. I wouldn't mind going higher, to be honest with you, but potentially I mean there's a single print there as well, isn't it? Or is that not a single print? Yeah. I mean that's where, did I do that right? That's where the single print begins. So that should hold. So actually that will be a good place to short. If you kind of lose that, then you could short lower down there as well. And because you're in the single prints, probably that previous high won't hold, probably. So you're probably going to fill the whole lot. Let's just see. Considering that so much shorting is happening and the price hasn't really moved, it really does make me think that we're still going up. All right, let's go back to this. So we're coming into this previous volume range. There's some trap liquidity here. What you're seeing now is this candle going up, clearing the liquidity, coming back down. Effectively, what's happening is that anyone who is caught with buying in this range here back in January 22, December, November 21, yeah, they've been waiting all of this time for the price to come back so that they can exit at break even. That's what's happening now, okay? And so effectively, for the price to go up, you need to clear all of this trap liquidity and then the price can go up. And so it's going to require volume to get through this liquidity, this trap liquidity. It's always the same thing. And what you can do on this chart like this, when you have a little bit of a trap liquidity in a little previous range in historically, and you're coming into it for the first time, what you can do is you can just mark it off the value area, call it something. I usually call it previous range. Call it whatever you want, doesn't matter. And just mark off the whole range. Point of control. And then you have the value area high of the previous range landing on the daily level. Okay. Now, a sign of strength, even though this looks quite strong, what you're looking for are signs of strength. And a sign of strength is going to be to get back into for the price to get back into that range. Yeah. So what you're looking for is acceptance into that range. And then the first, you see you have this weekly level which is now at the moment acting as resistance. And what we're looking for is for that liquidity to be cleared, and you're looking for a sign of strength, which is to reclaim that range. So yeah, so don't really have much more to say about this chart. It hasn't run yet, so potentially this is the first kind of run, and potentially this is your wave 1, that could be your wave 2, this could be your wave 3. We could be in a wave 3 right now of 1. So this is the whole thing, could be a wave 1. You know, the potential, like looking at it, this could be the 5 actually. Looking at it, what I'm seeing possibly is this was the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, and that could be the 5. All right, that's what it's looking like. I just need to use the loo. I'm going to be back in like 2 minutes. Sorry. Oh, sorry guys, sometimes nature calls. You just have to go. It's that's what happens. Sorry, let me just finish this quickly. Yeah, maybe this is, look, and the reason why I think this could be the wave 1, that's quite impulsive, and then you don't make a new low, you hold the low, so it's a higher low. So let me just imagine that is the wave 1. That's your 1. This is corrective. A, B. Let me see if that works. Hold on. Yeah, 618. We got to the 1.618. Okay, that's not bad. See what I'm saying? So from there to there to there, look how it extended. It went to the 1.618. So that's not bad. And let's do the same thing for this. Yeah. Let me do the same thing here. So from this 2, yeah, maybe that's it. That's better. Look at that. It comes there. Bam, bam, and bam. I'm almost thinking that this is the wave 1, and you're coming into resistance now, and that's it. So I'm thinking of this token. So effectively, what I'm suggesting is this was the 1, and now we're looking for a 2 correction, for a 3 to 4 to a 5 on the higher time frame. Let me just change the color. Let me have a look at what it looks like. Get rid of that now. So if that is the 1, it does make sense, yeah, because you've kind of had 5 waves, 1, 2, 3. They're quite impulsive, but they're very short. And the reason why I'm thinking that that's it is because there isn't really much volume coming in. I'm not seeing a crazy increase in volume. Like if we saw more volume, that would be something else. And then the other thing I'm thinking is because this 2 corrected all the way down, almost took out the 1, you're getting these really deep pullbacks. There is buying. The buying is like buy. It's almost like one person buying, actually. This is a good place to pull back. We're into the value area high now. It's a good place to pull back. Could it go down to the point of control? That would be nice. So where's the golden pocket? No one really knows what's going to happen with this. You kind of want to clear the liquidity. Yeah, can't predict that. Don't know. Just do something else. That would be a nice entry right there. Yeah, exactly. See that? That's your entry. Try and get up to there. And if that does work out that way, do another trend-based fib. Don't know roughly where. Maybe you can get up to there actually. Come back down. That's fine. For the last push. And who knows what that last push is going to be like. As long as the 3 is bigger than the 1, then the 5 could be even bigger. You could have a really big 5. As long as the 3 is bigger than the 1, if the 3 is shorter than the 1, then the 5 has to be shorter. So the question will be how big is the 3 if this is the 1. I'm not 100% sure if this is ended yet. I'm just potentially this is ended or it's ending because we're coming into some key resistance, and it does look like there was like 3 impulsive moves on the way up. Even though you can't see it, that first push up was impulsive. This first candle, just in one candle, was quite impulsive. It doesn't look like it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's still one more leg to be had. I don't know. But that would be the best entry. And then you'd have your targets. Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right. Actually, let's just keep that. One trade. I'm setting an alert. I'm setting an alert. Just in case. Right, I think that's done. I'll post this for Dan. He wanted me to have a look. Shushant, can you move to another coin? It's been 30 minutes.